Hello, it's been a while. Haven't made a video. Sorry, I just woke up, so I'm getting sleepy out of my eye. I haven't made a video in a while. I've been, I eat the same thing all the time. So I just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys. I'm down, I've lost 70 pounds now. Not sure what you can and can't see, or, how long, so there's the results. Yeah. So, but I've been eating the exact same thing now. So I'm going to take you off my tripod and I'll turn you around and I was eating, kind of eating different things. So right now what I've been eating is just straight up meat. So I usually make, like this crock pot holds about 5 to 6 pounds. This one holds 7 or 8 pounds. So what I've been doing is still buying those little small containers, except a friend of mine, there was a sale this week at a local grocery store on ground beef, 25. And so I had given them a cat treat, and so she gave me some meat. So I cook them. I usually cook the biggest one plain. The other one I add, hang on, I'm going to get it. This here. The smaller one, I like to make it a little more savory. So this tends to be my suppers. Because in the mornings, I want something a little more bland. Nothing too... So this is liquid smoke. I've put it in this container just to make it easier to drizzle out. And so I like to put some liquid smoke in here. About that much. I couldn't even tell you. 2 tablespoons, 5 tablespoons. I have no idea how much that was. And then I like to break the rules. Hold on. And I add in some minced onions. Onions, they give me heartburn if I get too many. But I tried this last week. Boy, I had the heartburn from Hades. But anyway, so I try not to put too much in there. So that's what I'm going to do. So I don't know, 10, 15 shakes. Ends up looking like a bunch of little sesame seeds at first while they're dehydrated. And so that's what I'm going to put on there. And I'll probably add some, I really need to make some more of it. And I think I said that in the last video because I don't use much of it. But when I made that mesquite rub for my ribs, I still have some of that stuff. Hang on, I'll set you down. Just a second. Sorry. So I still have some of that rub left. That's how much I have left of it. So I'm going to have to go back to the video and see how I did it. But, and then I put some of this in there. And again, I'm going to try not to get too carried away, because maybe that gave me heartburn. I don't know. So anyway, but I do like to make one a little more savory. And then this one, I'll just do plain. I don't put any salt on it, because I figure if I want salt that day, I can add the salt. I don't need excess salt in my life. And I still enjoy this seasoning sometimes. And I enjoy this seasoning. Those I tend to use along with some of that. I like this ground white pepper. I like that a lot. Sometimes garlic powder, onion powder, garlic salt, onion salt, whichever way it is. And sometimes some Lowry seasoning salt. But yeah, so it's still what I'm doing. I do this, and every day I still eat about roughly, it's anywhere from 15 ounces to a pound every day. Sorry, I'm putting that liquid smoke back. And we're gonna move, and I'll talk to you a few minutes. Okay, so I've tried different things. I've ate various ways. All of them are good. All of them are fine. And I seem to be back on track. losing weight again. It seems like sometimes I'll go for a while and I don't lose anything, and then I'll go for a while and I do lose something. I am learning that and understanding that for me, eating this way it's not a quick weight loss fix. So if you're watching this video and you need to lose 100 pounds by next year for some event, this is not the way to do it. I did lose the fastest when I was doing keto. However, I just feel better eating this way. I don't really understand it. We've been having that wonky fall weather, even though it's August, the beginning of August. So I did have to get back on my allergy medicines. Everything else has been the same. What else? No new medications. I still take vitamin D. I still take, what else do I take? My blood pressure medicine, I still take that. I'm still using my CPAP. I kind of think that I might always end up using my CPAP because of my allergies. You know, when they're bad, I have trouble breathing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not in any big hurry to change it. I'm just kind of taking everything one day at a time. But like I said, this is not a quick fix weight loss system. This is heal your body weight loss system. My periods are still irregular, though, or they are irregular, though sometimes, but they're closer together than they used to be. Years ago, I would have them, maybe 2 or 3 a year. Now I'll go a couple of months and they'll be good, and then not another month. So it does kind of vary. What else? So I take that. I take allergy medicine, blood pressure medicine. I do take my diuretic. Not really sure if I need to or not, but I do still take it because that is the one I take is for people with PCOS. So I'm on that. I take melatonin in the evening. Haven't decided. What I probably should do is wean myself and see how I do without it, but I don't. Anything else? No, I think that's everything. My allergy. Yeah, nope, that's everything. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So medically, all my medicines have stayed the same. Weight loss, like I said, I'm down 70 pounds total now. And so meals. Before I was eating 3 meals a day. Now it's not a big deal. I have found myself, I don't skip meals. I'm truly eating like the mantra that says for zeroing in on health. Their thing is eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full. That's it. Eat meat. So that's kind of the premise of everything I'm doing right now. And I'm hungry twice a day. Like in the morning I wake up, my belly's growling, but a lot of times in my mind is like, too soon. And I'm not somebody who's been that way ever in my whole life. And to be honest, I wasn't into meat this much whenever I was younger. And even before this, I was more of a grab a burger and go, grab some pizza and go, grab junk food and go. So I was not a meat heavy person until I started keto. And then as I've grown and now I'm into zero carb carnivore, now I enjoy meat. So I wake up and then I'll have, I wait till I get to work, and sometimes it's 9, sometimes it's as late as 10 or 11, because I'm just not ready to eat. And like I said, that's a new experience for me. There's definitely been some mental challenges on the way with this. And so I'll eat like the first 15, 16 ounces, whatever it is. And again, I don't measure it to limit myself. So, cause there's days when, okay, so wait a minute, sorry. I measure it so that they're all even. measure each container so that all the amount is even, and then I'm not going hungrier one day at work. So so I eat the first, I'll just say pound. First pound, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever I'm in the mood for. Then I eat the second pound, 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon. So that's when I'm eating. And then once in a while, not very often, I'll eat something for supper, like later in the evening. A couple times this week, I think I'm fixing to start. So a couple times this week, I ate 3 eggs and like 5 or 6 pieces of bacon. So yeah, I just, because I've read in the group where they say it doesn't matter if it's 6 o'clock, it doesn't matter if it's 10 o'clock. If I'm hungry, I eat. And so it didn't seem to do anything with me or affect me in any way. So there's been a couple nights this week where I've been hungry. So that's why I say I eat the bacon and eggs. So my starting weight was 338. And yesterday I was 268. So that's where I'm at on the scale. Like I said, the first pound of meat I eat is usually the more bland one. The second pound, I've been up and moving and going and doing, and so I'm looking for a little bit extra flavor. So, and then, like I said, then in the evening, I want something simple, quick, and easy. Bacon and eggs. I can do the bacon in the hot air fryer and the eggs in the skillet, and that's pretty quick. What else? I've used brisket. I've cooked a brisket several times. I've enjoyed it, but it's not, I like the texture of ground beef. It's, some people like it, some don't. I like it because I don't have all that chewing. Call me weird, but I don't like the texture of steak as much. It just gets hung in my teeth, and then I'm picking it out for hours, and it just hurts between my teeth. I think I have too much space between my teeth. I don't know. The taste is fine, but maybe it's just I don't know how to cook steak as well. When I go out to eat, it tends to be good. So it's probably me not knowing how to cook it right. But I do have steaks occasionally. Like I'll pull some 1 or 2 out of the freezer, and then have those. May have that for supper one night, and then cook 2 of them, and then take the other for lunch the next day. So I still do approximately 12 pounds of ground beef. This week I'm doing 13 because of the fact that it's 75-25. The difference that I've been doing with my ground beef is I have been using a wide slotted spoon, so I'm adding less fat to my meat. It's not that I've switched to lean meat. I don't eat white meat chicken or anything. I'm still eating red meat, but I'm just not eating the extra rendered fat. So on a day that I think, man, I want some more fat in my day, I'll put in a couple, spats of butter. And then, and that's what I use for the added fat instead of the rendered fat. So I don't know if that's I mean, that's really the big thing I've changed. So it seems like maybe it is helping. Sorry. So yeah, that's how I'm doing. That's where I've been. Then I'm still putting it in the same same containers that I've been putting it in. I've not deviated, and to make that same video every week is kind of silly. So I figured I'd throw in a little bit of me telling you how I'm doing, a little bit of a verbal update. Still crocheting, still playing my PlayStation. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and that's the latest update. And now you know. Let's see, what is today? This is August. So I started eating carnivore, I think it was October 28th. So I am 10 months carnivore now. So you know, I feel better, and I know I look better, and my skin feels better, and I've enjoyed it. You know, we've had family come to town, and I have eaten. I'd say I've been I've been strict. I don't like have cheat days or you know, or cheat meals, anything like that. Once you go through the detox, you never want to go through that again. I'm not gonna lie, it's horrible. But so that is my motivation to stay on track. I have had, since I've started, so I'm gonna go back. This is in the past 10 minutes. I think I've had 2 bites, like 1 bite at Christmas, 1 bite at a couple weeks ago of an ice cream cake, and that was because a coworker had it, and she was, you know, pretty, you know, laying on the guilt trip. You know how it is. And I've had probably 4 to 5 servings of vegetables. I'm not going to, if I'm out somewhere, I typically do my best to avoid it. Like sometimes I'll get cottage cheese, sometimes I'll just give my sides away. But if it's like just a straight up plain vegetable, say like broccoli, and there's nothing on it, nothing added, I'll eat it because I know it's not going to kill me. You know what I mean? I know people that eat keto and they're doing really well. So I'm not, now it's not something I'm going to make at home for myself. But yeah, so I do, sorry, I got the dogs here wanting attention. But I do, I have eaten, like I said, probably 4 or 5 times I've eaten some just straight up plain veggies. Any other cheats? I have not had sugar except for those 2 bites of ice cream. I've tried gum. I've bought gum because sometimes you get tired of the mouth, the flavor. Hang on, let me show you what I use. Okay. Walmart, just plain old Walmart, sells something called Biotin Dry Mouth Moisturizing Spray. It's in a gentle mint. So this is it. Just plain old Walmart. Gotta love Walmart. And it's for dry mouth, but it has a gentle mint. And it's sugar-free. I didn't see anything in the ingredients. This does not cause me any cravings. And I know other people in the group that uses it, and they don't have any problems either. So sometimes I get tired of my mouth tasting like dog breath. That's the only way I can describe it. Doesn't taste like meat. It just tastes like dog breath smells. Yeah. So I had switched. I had also added in gum. It's like extra, and this is sugar-free. I say that. Yeah, it said sugar-free on the wrapper. Yeah, I got myself paranoid. Because this part doesn't say it. Anyway, so I got myself some gum. And for the first go-around when using this, I had trouble. It caused me cravings. So I got rid of it all. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that again. Well, then the other day I was just wanting something else. And now I can chew a half of a piece, like once or twice a day, and I'm fine. I don't have cravings anymore with it. So that's what what I'm doing to help with my breath situation. So I'll tear one of these in half and then put the other half in the middle, and then it's always there. I keep it in my purse. So when I'm out in public, if I have a bad taste, and I keep this in my purse also. So it just kind of depends on what's going on. Sorry, I know I'm rubbing my face a lot. Since I just got up, I've got 4 dogs, so there's fur on that bed and on my pillow. So I always wake up and I feel fur on my face here and there. So anyway, that's how I'm doing. Down 70 pounds, still eating meat, eat beef. Once in a while, we have a place here in town that sells smoked meat, and once in a while I'll go buy some pulled pork, but it's just not cheap. I mean, it may be cheap comparatively, but it's not as cheap. It's like $8-9 a pound. Well, what I'm cooking over there in the crock pot was $1.99 a pound. So it's just a lot cheaper to eat at home. And safer. I know what's in it. You know, I know exactly what I've put in it, what seasonings are in it. I've tried buying a pork butt, and doesn't matter what I put on it, it just never tastes as good as what it does when I buy it out. I know it has to do with how they smoke it and all the flavors and all that good stuff, but the one the local place we have, I know they don't use sugar on it, and so that's why I like getting it from there. Yeah, so that's really what I'm eating and how I'm doing. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, and yeah, so now you're in the loop. You know where I've been and how I'm doing, and if anything changes, believe you me, I'll tell you. I'm just like, do I record the same thing every day or every week? It's silly if I do. So I didn't. So yeah, so I will I'll update you with the next change that I have. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.